Testing for mic audio. There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Looks like we should have this working. All right. We got a stream, guys. It's exciting, isn't it? Oh. Can I not edit cards on the fly? $1 Patreon. Let's get that card going. All right, let's play some Magic. Message to Gomes, Cenomes, whatever. All right. See what we got going on in the play lobby. Open play. Of course, we need Commander 1v1. One-on-one. Yes, all. 25, 40, 60. Got one game currently. All right, who do we want to play? Nadian. Let's play. We'll try. Wait, darn it. Lost Nadian. Bit Rich. Let's play. We'll give Moran a shot. I'm still jumping into this fresh. Oh, not accepting challenge. Do you have me blocked, Bit Rich? Join game. Let's try Soul Tie CDC. You got me blocked, don't you? I'm hurt, Bit Rich. I'm hurt. Hurt deep. Alright. Let's tweak these. Anybody in the attorney practice room? No, getting serious. Alright, we'll set it up JFF. No one's going to look for a 40-minute clock, unfortunately. If we can't get into this game, I'm going to just set up a lobby. Yep, we got it. Alright. Let me see about what I can do about pulling up the my stream so I can look at chat as we go. Perfect. All right, use that, and here we go. Alright, so my opponent is on Marchesa. We have a garbage opening hand. Mulligan. Alright, cool. This can go over here. Why isn't it letting me snap? There we go. I don't know why it's not letting me scroll over. This is a potentially better hand. I have turn 1 Druid. No second land. He keeps. I lose to waste. He's going to play high density creatures. I think this is bad against this deck. I'm going to mulligan. Oh, it's the chat. The chat's right underneath. Cool. All right, awesome. All right, this is, I guess, a keep. We will definitely keep Bob on top, though. That is basically the only card that gets us out of this situation. So, all right, close Moran. Swamp go. Don't have discard, man. That's it. If we top deck Forest, we have Library. Oh, man. All right, so do we slam? I kind of want to slam Bob first, but Library lets us set up. Library is harder for him to interact with, though. So if I go Bob... Ooh, it sticks. Awesome. All right. This also lets us get a clock down if he doesn't develop fast. I'm not a fan of that. I don't need this chat to be this massive. Or at all. There we go. Now I can see all of chat at least. And the infinite little pictures as we go. Can I pop chat out? Pop out chat. That's what I wanted to do. Beautiful. Ooh, he's got no third land. All right, now we're in. We could actually be in the driver's seat in a moment. What we flip him? Nightmare. We'll keep this up so we can see what we flip. I really want to develop Llanowar out. This deck doesn't have combo. So I could have thought, I should have thought this ahead. Maybe library. If I had done library last turn, if I didn't hit second green source, I could have gone Bob and Elves. But I don't hate this still. I can't go into Moran. Let's see if he does anything when I enter combat. I'm gonna start there. I think he's F2'd my turn, or passed my turn. I want to put Fauna Shaman. Oh man, I need to put library down. I think that's better. Yeah, especially when it looks like he F6'd my turn and passed turn. Ooh, he's got land tapped because he didn't have one last turn. Like, I'd rather get library going now. Ooh, all right, I lose to Cavern. Yes, I'll use Sylvan Library. I'll put Catacombs back on top of Library, so that way we flip it to Bob next turn. What is her first typing? Human. All right. Gotta play around that bug. Human. All right. So, unfortunately, we can't put an uncounterable Fauna Shaman into play. Let's start with Red Zone. Maybe it's plausible I could have named Elf. Let's put Fauna. Let's put Llanowar Elves down. If that resolves. Ooh, all right. He's F6'd. We'll put Nightmare down now because there's less of a chance that he's going to be able to interact with it. And we're going to keep Nightmare there because it'll bounce back to our hand. But, so we used Elves as the Diddy F6 bait, and because of how fast it resolved, I felt safe putting Recurring Nightmare down. One Power Stone. I don't care about that. That's fine. If he gives us a land... Ooh, Wasteland. Oh, brutal. We'll always heal to this. Yes, I would like to use Sylvan Library's ability. So we're going to put... So Carpet pays for itself. I waste him this turn. I think this is the turn that I put Nissa back. But I keep everything else, I believe. I'll start by laying the carpet. And I'll waste him this turn. Goodbye, Guildgate. Crash in. Always yield. Yes. Green. 1. Black. 1. And we'll put Maren down. Uncounterably. There we go. And there's really not harm in running out Tree Speaker because I have Carpet. And I'm still going to sit on this Nightmare because next turn I'll be able to bury it alive and bury him. He won't be alive for much longer after that. I wish there was a creature that had a contamination effect. I think that would be something that would be an ideal thing to have. Also, putting Tree Speaker down lets me Buried Alive for Sadistic Hypnotist. That's brutal. If I slam Hypnotist against him, I don't think he can come back. So this might be Marchesa. Dax Duplicant. Sure. You're never going to trigger Dethrone against me. You got a Bob. Okay. This Nissa? Yeah. Yes. So I do need to sacrifice Bob this turn, I think. So I'll send Bob Moran red zone. Put back on top. We'll keep this. No, not yet. So we're going to send Bob Moran red zone. He will not block because he needs the Bob trigger. Yes, I would like to use this ability. I would like to add green mana to my mana pool. I will play Verdant Catacombs. We'll fetch out a Bayou. And this might be it if I can put the Hypnotist down. He does have the potential to daze me, so let's play around that, right? Bayou, 1 black, Buried Alive. May I have this? Alright, sweet. So I want Sadistic Hypnotist. I want Phyrexian Revoker, because I'm going to bring that back with Marin, name Worn Power Stone. And I want Fleshbag Marauder, I believe. Do I care? Actually, I probably want Thragtusk. That's the safer one. So, green, 2, I want to keep green black up, so we'll play Steve and Recurring Nightmare, Hypnotist, sacrificing Bob. Always yield. Bring back Hypnotist. Hypno you, sack Steve. Always yield. And I can't stack the Hypnotist triggers anyway. Let me double check, make sure we got audio. Do we have audio? Do we have audio? Sounds like we got audio. Alright. Sounds like we got audio. Alright. Oh, come on. Mute. Come on. Mute. Okay then. Now we're gonna hit BM again. Oh my god. How do I turn this off? I see. It's because I have 2 windows open. I'm clever. Alright. So he had pretty garbage hand. And one more time. Kill your Bob. Bring back Revoker. Worn Power Stone. Goodbye mana. And that should be the game. Next turn we start building Thragtusk beats. He needs like Toxic Deluge, exactly. Wow, that was a hell of a hit. Too bad I foresaw this eventuality and got a life gain source. That's good, but yes, I'd like to use the ability. Put that on top. I'll keep that. Yes. Green. Black. And 1. We'll cast Recurring Nightmare. May I have Recurring Nightmare? Alright, cool. Attack you. Hide this. We're going to Nissa this turn. That's why we put back the thing that we don't care about. Haven't played land yet. I'm not going to play tower yet. Let's recur. Swag Tusk. Bring back Hypnotist. Or sack Hypnotist, bring back Swag Tusk. 1, 2, 3. No, I wasted green mana, didn't I? I totally did. I would have had 2 open. Potentially 3 if I played Phyrexian Tower. I would have been able to gain an extra 5 life this turn. Nissa, attack for 2. He could pump 5 times if he top decks that exact card. 5 power, that's not relevant. So yeah, I don't want anything else down there. We'll play Nissa. Yes, please. Forest. We'll bring back Steve. And that will be pretty backbreaking. I don't think my opponent can get out of this now. We didn't need the Wood Elves, really. We have so many lands in our hand, and we already have the experience counters. There's few, if any, things that he can do to get out of this. And I'm at the point that I can sack Steve in response to something like Toxic Deluge. So even if he deluges me, I end up with a Planeswalker and a ton of mana. So we will go get another Swamp. Just to even us out. Yield to this. Give me a Walker. Thank you. I'm not going to trigger this yet. That was a mistake last. Trigger this. Top. No. Attack. May you please take 8. Yeah, so he's got to jump the Thrag. Sweet. Yes, add green mana. Black 1. We'll play tower. Sacrifice Swag Tusk. They both trigger. I get a beast. 2, 3. We will play recurring. We'll recur Swag Tusk by sacking beast. Pick up some more life. And we'll slam Primetime. Yes. Volrath Stronghold and Bajuka Bog. Goodbye, your yard. Then we'll pull back Steve once again. I should have brought back Hypnotist. I could have sacked Primetime to hit his hand, brought back Swag Tusk on end step. That's a little bit of a mistake on my part, but I don't think it's deterministic. Yes. Go on top. I'll keep that. No. Probably land. I totally didn't even use Nissa last turn. Wow. Always yield. Yes, please. I'll get Swamp Forest. Alright, GG's, man. GG's. Play lobby. Alright, so why do I have 2 open windows? Let's see. This is where I popped out chat. So this is the one I want to keep up. Just finished a game. I'll have to review that. Did you leave, Gomes? Gomes, I'd like to shout you out for your support of the channel. You are an awesome guy or girl, however you choose to identify. That's your prerogative. For the Alright. We'll do right on add all to trade. Gnomes, you are like freaking awesome. Alright. Thank you so much for the support of the channel. That actually means a ton to me, man. Like it's really affirming to know that people are enjoying what I'm putting out. Gnomes, you will always be in my friends list. Oh wow, that's so satisfying. Like it's Nemesis away, AFK. Okay, I think that's just MTGO telling me. So what was this thing that he was talking about for there was a list that popped up, I guess. That was a nice win. Hey, Caleb, thanks, man. All right, how do I have always on top installed? I don't anymore. Is there a way to set that? Move property, find, print, show as tab, size. Nope. I don't know how to set this as always on top. I used to have a program that would lock it to the top panel no matter what was going on the rest of the screen. All right, let's see if we can find that TNT list. That'd be pretty sweet, right? MTGO. Isan the Wanderer, Bard. Winning commander. Are you picking up sound now? How about that? There should be a 4-second delay between what I do and what you do. How about that, Andrew? Got sound now? I can hear sound. I can hear the clicking of me scrolling. I'm checking back to chat. All right. Duct tape ninja can hear, so Andrew, check your speakers. Let's see. So I can go Quirion Ranger and bounce Forest, untap Yisan, but I can't untap Forest. I think I just want to activate Yisan right away. So the other option I can do is Wood Elves into Skull Clamp. And Wood Elves into Skull Clamp gives me a clamp target if he deals with Yisan. Most likely he's going to slam Drana, which makes me want to start building my board as fast as possible, which I think means Yisaning. He took Rexage and he didn't have a rock, so he's still afraid of Rexage for something. And that's telling to me. Symbiote would be really good with Wood Elves, but I just have to get Safekeeper. I'm so conditioned, I guess, against Mono Black especially. I mean, I expect them to have kill spells. I need Yisan to not die. On turn 2, I can get I can start getting actual mana sources. Or sorry, on song count 2. I can get mana. Yeah, so he goes Drana. So he must have a sword. That's the only thing that I put him on here. Death Touch Lifelink. I will not block your Death Touch Lifelink 2/3. That is fine by me. I will be on a clock, so I have to keep that in mind. Oh, that was actually a great draw. All right, so play the Forest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I could play Wood Elves, play Clamp and Clamp. 1, 2, 3. Go for 2. Where's the deck list? And this is sort of where Yisan is. You need to know your deck really well. Conveniently, Moto lets me cheat, and I know the deck list ahead of time, sort of. So I don't want Lotus Cobra. Steve might be it. Skybreak might be better. Scrib, probably the best, because it flies. Visionary, we're not on the Visionary plan. I think I might want Priest, though. If I get Priest, when I play Wood Elves next turn, Wood Elves will produce 2 mana for me, and so it'll only cost effectively 1. So I think Priest is the safest play here. I don't need to do this now, though. I can keep my 2-drop in Mystery. I will not attack into Drana with my Yisan. I'm good. Taking my hand off the mouse so I don't accidentally click through my opponent's turn. Wait, I lied. Make that small. Make that small. Target opponent reveals you choose an online card, exile that card. So he's going to take Teamer Sabertooth, I imagine. Have anything that I want to do? No? Alright. Exiles a creature here. That's a pretty cool way, like, edict effect. Target opponent exiles a creature they control instead of sacrifice. I imagine he takes Slime if he's still playing on this don't let me have a way to naturalize idea. I do want to get to the Crater Hoof. What does he take? Oh, he takes Clamp. Ornithopter. Alright. Oh, that's a cool card with Drana. I like that. That's cute. Alright. I'm a fan. Javad Nasrin? Nasrin. So, like, this clock will increase very quickly. I should have a stop set on his attackers. I should not forget where my stops are supposed to go for Yisan. So that attack... Oh, wow, that's cool. So, oh, each attacking creature. Very cool. All right. So it grows the team before the damage on the rest of them. That's neat. Absolutely going to activate Yisan here. So at 2, Priest. There's no guarantee that I get land. Wood Elves does the same. Priest is more continuous mana. Fauna Shaman. 1 doesn't really get me there. I need Priest. I think I just need Priest. I need to have mana sources. Alright, that's awesome. That's a huge draw here. That gives me... I don't have an untapper, which kind of hurts. So let's see. At 3, we have Nissa, Fierce Empath. I think I get Fierce Empath and 1, 2, 3. We'll play Wood Elves out. I could get Dryad Arbor here. Fierce Empath will be 3 for Priest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll have exactly enough to Crater Hoof. Dryad Arbor in play will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. 6 creatures, 4 of which will be attacking. No, 5 of which will be attacking. So yeah, I'll get Dryad Arbor here. So this is actually putting him on Wrath or Bust. And if he has removal, I can sacrifice one of the forests to keep whatever he's removing alive. I actually feel really good here, especially if he taps out. Oh, all right, wonderful. He's tapped out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage. I can live with 8 damage. And he gains 4 life to 37. Alright. Did I yield to this? Yeah, I did. Cool. First strike. Alright. Hands off. So 1, 2, 3. Activate that. Get Fierce Empath. Not misclick. Make it really big. Fierce Empath. Yes. We'll get Crater Hoof. Get that. Untap. Wow, that was a great hit. That was the best draw I could have gotten there. Build my own Gaea's Cradle. 6, 7, 8. Crater Hoof. Yes. 8, 24. 8, 16, 24. 32. 40. We're keeping Priest and Yisan back, just in case. Is it combo time? Combo number 5. GG. Yep. This is sort of what happens with Yisan. Remove the board or lose the game. Soup. Alright, cool. So, what do you guys think? Do we add the, of course I cut the, other stuff out. Give me one moment. I don't remember. Reddit. Competitive EDH. Yisan. New. Yisan. There we go. All right. So, what does chat think? Do we go with the options of going more stormy and hexproofy, or do we go with the stacks variant? So that's very interesting stuff. Anyone in chat want to chime into it? Give me an idea. This is definitely a Storm Yisun build. I love the Osun in it, actually. Devoted Druid. I believe I have Devoted Druid on Moto. Devoted Druid. No, I don't. Oh, I could, if I spelled Devoted Druid right, that would be a good start. I do. Alright. So, what cuts does this make? Artifact, Chromox. So it cuts the ramp here. Ancient Tomb, Command Beacon, 34 Forest, Nykthos, Tech Edge. Alright, why not just play Wasteland? So this is, that's a budget thing. Nykthos, Command Beacon. I don't like 34 Forest, Jesus. That's so many lands, but I mean, I guess, right? I mean, you just play fetches instead. So let's make a copy of the Yisun deck. Let's not edit this. Yisun. Rename. Properties. We'll call this Yisun Storm. So that cuts this, this, this. Cuts all of the hate. Does it keep Skull Clamp? Keeps Skull Clamp. We're adding Greaves in. Devoted Druid. Greaves. Greaves in the deck. Go me. Does this have Swiftfoot? This has Swiftfoot boots. Swiftfoot. Alright. 3, 4. Staff of Domination. I believe I have that. I don't have that. You know what the solution for that is, folks? Wait. Oh, go me. Alright. Close that. Move Chrome. MTGO traders. Log in with that. Don't look at that stuff. There we go. Alright. So, it just plays Chromox, which is really interesting to me. Move that into that. Okay, so it's playing 41 lands. That's a massive number of lands. So non-basics, it's definitely playing Cavern. This should be playing Cavern of Souls. Jesus. Command Beacon. What's Command Beacon going for? Nothing. Nothing. Get that sweet foil. I need help if I type in Command Beacon correctly. That's so many lands, jeez. So I'll cut Tech Edge, I guess. I don't have Tech Edge. Alright, I just have the Wasteland. Let's play the Hollow. It does. It plays Wirewood Lodge as well. Interesting. I have Lodge. But I guess that's the more combo variant anyway, so fair enough. I don't care about... That's a bad Priest of Titania. 36 lands. A forest. Can you show me a forest, Moto? Is it 40? It's 41 lands with Dryad Arbor. Oh my god. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Like, so I imagine this cuts Earthcraft, enchantments, Sylvan Library, yeah. Alright, so it cuts all of the enchantments except those. Carpet, Concordant. Alright, we got our rocks. Move Revoker back. So we got Utopia Sprawl, Wild Growth, Library, Mantle, Duplicant, Chord, Actually, does this include cord? It does not include cord. Oh, it does include cord. Go me. We'll give this deck a shot. Alright. Let's start going through the dorks. Dryad Arbor, Slime, Arbor Elf, Azusa. Oh, that's why. Does this have Ramanap in it? Ramanap? Ramanap. Nope. Alright. Birdie, Boreal. I think I cut Boreal early on. No, I have Boreal. What am I talking about? Caterpillar, Copperhorn. Caustic. Copperhorn. Forge. Copperhorn. Nope, no Copperhorn. Copperhorn, Scout. Scars. Foil. Add to cart. Shrink this a little. There we go. Now I can see. I was going to say, I don't think I need to be scrolling all that much. All right. Where else are we? Bloom Tender. Got Bloom Tender. Am I on the right deck? No, I'm not. Copperhorn Scout. Craterhoof. Devoted Druid. Dosan. Elvish Archdruid, got it. Mystic, got it. Fauna, got it. Fendhorn Elves. Gigantomancer. I know that's not in my collection. Gigantomancer. And that. Alright. Where else are we sitting? Gigantomancer. Great Oak Guardian. That's the one card that I've been trying to think about. That's the +2. Great. Please be like, yeah, sweet. Some of these cards can be weird. Like, they can end up being like $10 or something. In the ones that are in like the weird decks. 48 cents. I'm a fan of 48 cents cards. Draga got it. Acolyte got it. Lana Oracle. Revoker, Priest, Quirion, Rexage, Regal, Sakura Tribe. Sakura Tribe. I'm still playing the Regal Force. I am. I'm probably going to end up cutting this Hornet Queen, I imagine. Oracle, Revoker, Priest. There we go. Tribe Scout, Scrib, Seedborn, Seeker, Surak the Huntcaller. Surak the Huntcaller. I have Surak Dragonclaw. Does that count? Can I play that in my Yisan deck? That'd probably be too good. I'm gonna make all my Yisans uncounterable. Alright. Sylvan Prime. I totally forgot this guy was legal. With the change of the list. I'm playing Primetime, and I forgot we get Sylvan Primordial. I don't even think this deck's playing Primetime. It isn't. My list isn't either. That was the other deck. Go me. Sylvan Prime, Safekeeper, Ulvenwald. I have Ulvenwald in here, correct? I do. Alright. Whisperwood, Wirewood, Wood Elves, Woodland Bellower. Whisperwood. This isn't playing Deranged Hermit. It is playing Acidic Slime. Alright. I believe that's the creature package. So creature's 38. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This is playing Fauna Shaman, right? Yep. 22, 23, 24. No Nissa. No Nissa. 25, 24, 25, 26. Alright, what am I doing? 12, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not Is it playing Eldritch? Sorcery. It is not playing Eldritch Evolution. It's only playing GSZ. We're not playing Azuri either. Easy. We are playing Steamer Sabretooth, right? We're not? Crazy. Very interesting. It feels so unsafe cutting Sabretooth, but we'll give it a shot. Chameleon Colossus, I know it's cut. I like that card too much though, so I can understand why people cut it. 1, 2, 3. Dupla cannot be included. Hornet Queen wasn't on the list. 3. Ternasty is cut as well. So that is 35 creatures. Was that what this was? 38 creatures. So we're adding, and that off this list we're adding Copperhorn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're over by 2. Which ones were cut that we didn't recognize? We're playing Arbor and Birds, Archer, Oracle, Karametra, Ewit, Wood Elves, Phyrexian Revoker. Maybe it's Revoker. No, we're playing Revoker. If you're in chat and you know what card I'm missing that I'm forgetting to cut, let me know. I'll check chat in a sec. I'm putting this on this side, so that way I can go through. Yes, I agree to your cookies. Dryad Arbor. Dryad Arbor. Arbor Elf. Oh, wrong. Dryad Arbor. Acidic Slime Arbor Elf. Acidic Slime Arbor Elf. Azusa Lost But Seeking. Where are you, Azusa? Put that there. Alright. Bird. Boreal. Boreal Druid. There we go. Caustic Caterpillar. Copperhorn Scout. That's being added. We'll put Umbral Mantle in place for Copperhorn. Craterhoof Behemoth. Big Papa. Devoted Druid. It's a 2-drop. Elvish Arch... Dosan, Elvish Archdruid. Dosan, the Falling Leaf. Elvish Archdruid. Elvish Mystic. Fauna Shaman, Fyndhorn Elves. Fauna Shaman, Fyndhorn Elves. Gigantomancer. Put that in place for Gigantomancer. Great Arc Guardian. Put that in place for Great Arc Guardian. Jawarga, Tree Speaker. Where are you, Jawarga? Oh, I didn't. Tree Speaker. Interesting. How did I miss that? I guess I just figured we were playing it. Acolyte. Alright, Llanowar. Oracle, Revoker, Priest. Oracle, Revoker, Priest. Quirion, Rexage, Regal Force. Quirion, Rexage, Regal Force. We're putting them there, so that way we can scroll down. Alright. Quirion, Rexage, Regal Force. Scout. Oh, that's Elder. We probably cut Elder. We do cut Elder. Sakura Tribe Scout. There we go. 1-drop. Scrib Ranger, Seedborn, Seeker. Scrib Ranger, Seaborn Muse, Seeker of Skybreak. Surak the Huntcaller. We'll put Skull Clamp in Surak's position. Sylvan Prime. We'll put Chrome Mox in Prime's position. Sylvan Safekeeper. 2 Sylvans. Ulvenwald, Whisperwood, Wirewood. Ulvenwald Tracker. I have Ulvenwald Tracker. Ulvenwald, Whisperwood, Wirewood. Ulvenwald, Whisperwood, Wirewood. Oh, it's not playing Eternal Witness. Wow. Alright. Ewit. We're not playing Wood Elves? We are playing Wood Elves. We're not playing Visionary. We are playing Fierce Empath, right? Did I miss? We're not playing Fierce Empath? That's crazy. I guess we have less our top end. Symbiote, Wood Elves, Woodland Bellower. Wood Elves, Woodland Bellower. Alright, that gives us 38 creatures. We'll try that. Green Sun Zenith, 1 sorcery. Boom, done. 1, 2, 3, not 4, 5. Slide this over. Alright, 6 artifacts, correct? 8. What am I missing? Staff of Domination, 1,000-Year Elixir. Staff of 1,000. Need both. Staff of Domination. Let's get that sweet foil. I know it's a buck, but we need to go over $3 for Moto anyway. 1,000. That's hyphenated, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I knew it. I knew it too. Lorwyn foil. Add a cart. Alright. Where else? So that is our 6. Yeah, we scrolled all the way down. So now we get the we're at 40 lands. Now we do the instant package. And I think that's where we want to be. So Benefactor's Drought. I know I don't have most of these. So pop back here. Actually, let's snap this to this side again and get a little bit of distance. Benefactor, no. Blossoming, no. Benefactors, Drought. Oh, that doesn't come as foil? What? Alright. I like 2 cents though. I'm a fan of a 2-cent card. Blossoming Defense. What? Oh, standard. Whatever. It's a buck. Chord. Hapatra's Mark. Hapatra's Mark. A quarter. Sweet. Heroic Intervention. I have that in my collection. I know I have that one. Ranger's Guile. Invigorate. Invigorate? No. Invigorate. Alright. What do we got? We got EMA. We got some garbage thing. Commander Foil, 10 cents. Oh man. I would love to have the Masks one, but not at that price. I'll take a 10-cent foil over that any. Oh, it's not a foil. Son of a bitch. Oh, sorry. Language for this stream. Warning. Cart. Cut that. I thought it was foil. Go me. 40 cents still. That's not bad. Invigorate, Ranger's Guile, Vines, Vitalize. N-E-I-G-R-A. Invigorate. Just did that. Go me. Ranger's Guile, Vines, Vitalize. I guess this is also that way you can have Yisan protection. Ranger's Guile. I would prefer Innistrad Foil. Thank you. Vines and Vitalize. Vines of Vastwood from Zendi. And Vitalize. Good old Weatherlight. Alright, we got the command beacon in the deck already. So let's call it that. Alright. Check out. Anyone still with me through all of the very annoying stuff? I know. Check out. We're not going to jump right into a league with this. I imagine what we're going to do is we're going to test this first, just so we can get a... oh, really? Alright. So stop looking at stream for a sec. Submit. Seriously? State province? God damn you, Moto. How far over can I put you? Alright, there we go. Is that the state one? Yeah, no, that's United States. State province. Alright. Moto, remember the goddamn information. Or MTGO traders, not Moto. I'm not raging at Wizards this time. I'm raging at MTGO. Alright, cool. So that'll show up in our account in a moment. Oh, of course I need the Moto account open. Because I need to see the order. View. Okay. God. So now we're just waiting on that to pop up in our... We can sort this again. Another 11 cards or whatever. Sorry, my phone's been going off like crazy. Having a discussion with a friend of mine who's not in a great spot. So, trying to help him out. Alright, how's chat doing today? Is everyone glad to get some content? I don't know why I can't see the previous stream that I did on my channel. Let me know if you guys were able to see it in the playback. For some reason, it wasn't showing up, and I don't know why it was behaving that way. I think I did it about a week ago now. I was just streaming some Magic games and a little bit of Elite Dangerous. There we go. Got a photo of that. We can close this mother. Jump back into this. And we can actually start adding. A. Quantity 0. Alright, so now this is what is halfway decent about Moto. So I can add that. Oh. Trade me. I do like that Moto does this relatively quickly. I'd like to add all of this to my trade. Look at that shiny. Isn't that beautiful? I would like to confirm this trade. Change the quantity back to 1. Copperhorn. Giganto. Great Oak. Sirach. Sylvan. Staff. I don't have Staff and N in my collection. It's interesting. Danny. Okay, see. Benefactors. Drought. Non-foil. Bloss. Blossoming Defense. Mark. Invig. Ranger's Guile, Vines, Vitalize. Ranger's Guile. Vines. Vitalize. Can I sort this by type? Sort by product type? No, that doesn't sort. All right. Sort by converted mana cost. So we're 3 over, and I believe it's Lotus Cobra, Beast Within, and it's got to be like another crop rotation. So we will try this list out. Let's see what we can do. All right, thank you, delivery bot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God. I should turn off most of those notifications. All right, so we'll switch decks. Yisan Storm, keeping it streaming and competitive, and let's host a match. See if we get anyone. Cool. All right. Good luck to my opponent. So I believe this is the deck that you mulligan any hand that doesn't have Yisan. Of course, I get a hand with Library against Tishana, Voice of Thunder, Merfolk Shaman, draw. You keep Staff, Greaves. Of course, I say mull any hand, but I don't know how I put this hand back. He's probably a creature deck. Do I need to be faster than him? I have Staff and Acolyte. I have 2 halves of my combo. I just need to get Devotion. I'm gonna keep. This is such garbage. Of course, the deck gives me a hand that I like can't really say no to. Alright, I'm turning my phone off. It's annoying the crap out of me. Alright. We don't have Fauna or Lotus Cobra anymore. So, actually, darn it. Shouldn't have played that. Because Misty's actually decent for resetting Library. And now I can't reset Library after I play it on turn 2. This and resetting Oracle. I was gonna say we don't have Lotus Cobra, so we don't want to sandbag the fetch. I definitely do not slam. Maybe I'll try to slam Greaves. I'll try to put Greaves down. There's no drain in the format, so like I'm not afraid of that. Alright, so he lets Greaves go. He's absolutely going to keep up Counter Magic next turn, which makes me not want to put Library down. I don't have Ewit in this deck anymore, so I also want to keep in mind, if I lose something, I lose it. Because if he's living in fear of trading his Counter Magic for Yisan, who will move off of chat. Chat doesn't like Yisan harassing them. Eve Gilder. All right. So I think this is the turn that we slam Library. He's got to have an answer for Yisan, otherwise he wouldn't tap out, but he probably doesn't have an answer for Library. Spell Pierce? Oh man, if he had Spell Pierce, I'd be so upset. Don't have it. Don't have it. Oh, yes. Library's down. All right. So he's ramping, but I'm ramping also. He just doesn't know it yet. Acolyte now produces 2 mana for me when it comes down. I need to not Greaves Acolyte unless I have another choice, though. Momir. Okay. So that means I slam Oracle like a champ on my turn. Always yield. Yes, please. Oh my god, show me a ton of lands. That's great. So, put on top, put on pay for life. I don't want to show him that I have Ancient Tomb. So I'll put Oracle down. Close Yisan, or don't need that. Play the Forest. I get Umbral Mantle. That's actually pretty cool. Greaves Oracle. So actually, I can have an infinite Acolyte as early as next turn. If I can, yeah, I think as early as next turn. I will not trade my Oracle for his Momir. So if he taps out, he's actually in trouble here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana that I'll be able to have. Was I at Tomb Acolyte Oracle? 1, 2, 3. Tomb 5, 1 floating. 2, 3. I think I would have been 1 short. Because Acolyte would have only made me 2 mana. Yield to this. Harbinger. So he's an Elf Ball deck. Okay. Because I had 3 mana at the start of that turn. So if I played Tomb, I go up to 5 mana. I go down to 1 mana. I go up to 3 mana after Greavesing Acolyte. And I can't play a second land yet. So no, there was no way for me to get to Acolyte and Oracle that turn. Harbinger. What are you revealing? So you search the library for a creature card. Did he get nothing? Alright, god damn you. Chooses not to use Momir Vic. Alright, why? Does this put it? Oh, okay. Because it's the same effect. Why wouldn't you just use Momir and not Harbinger? Because Harbinger limits you to Elf. This limit gets you any green creature. There's no mono blue elves. I should probably just keep chat open. We'll close his commander. His commander costs 7. All right. So he got Fentorn. All right, so he's just doing this ramp thing. As long as he's doing this ramp thing, I don't mind. Crash with Momir, boss. Not crashing with Momir. He's afraid of this Umbral Mantle. Rightly so, but yes, I would like to use Library's ability. Put on top of Library. Pay for life to keep in hand. So we'll play this one. We have Sprawl on top. Yeah, you were thinking Acolyte Staff, but we can't start triggering the staff yet. And really, what I want to be able to do is be at Acolyte going infinite with staff before he can do a damn thing. Because that would be the best situation. I have to use Greaves back and forth to give Acolyte haste and then remove it. But it will do what I need it to do. And then I'll just switch Umbral Mantle onto it, and that'll do it just as well. So Acolyte produces 3. I need it to produce 4 for Mantle. So let's see if he's going to let me have Umbral Mantle first. I think he's afraid of Isan. I mean, Counterspell. All right, fine by me. Ancient Tomb. Isan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's drawing Elf on his turn, so he still can't cast Commander. So he's got to have an answer on his next turn, or I combo. Yeah. Really, I want to present so many threats. Balangaz. Yeah, I think I want to present so many threats that he has to answer Yisan and then not be able to answer another. And I'm going to move this onto Yisan. All right, he doesn't have Apocryphi. And now if he attacks, I'll block. I can block in Ranger's Guile, but I think I actually want to save the Ranger's Guile to protect Acolyte if it resolves. The best top deck here would be a Cavern of Souls. I actually don't even need this Guile because I can go and get Safekeeper off Yisan. How does this tap for mana? Oh, I forgot that taps for mana. Huh, go me. Alright, so he's going to stack blue on top. No, green on top. Reveal top card. Alright, so I think he stacked incorrectly because this is in his hand now. Sure. Wow, he hits Rashmi. Whenever you cast a blue, put that card into your hand. Alright, so he gets Rashmi into hand. So we know about Rashmi and Fendhorn. And now he has to pick something else. But also having Yisan in play means that we can put Craterhoof in this turn. So because he's tapped out, I think he actually loses here if he doesn't top deck Force of Will. And he only gets 4 draws. Consecrated Sphinx. Makes sense. Yeah, he can still get, theoretically, he can get Force of Will. Exactly. There's nothing else, or Pact of Negation. Pact of Negation is also a valid card that he could draw. But we know one of the cards he drew is Consecrated Sphinx. We know he has Rashmi and Fendhorn Elves. He'll discard 1 card, most likely Fendhorn Elves. If he doesn't discard it, I'm in even better shape because I know his entire hand. Or know almost half his hand. Oh, he doesn't have to discard. Ha, that's cool. Yes, I'd like to use libraries. Put on top of library. Pay for life. Alright, so I'll play... do I care about Wasteland? Probably not. Alright, so we're going to start with Utopia Sprawl. Because it's a free spell. I would like to continue to add green to my pool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Karamech's Acolyte. So this needs to produce how much? 1 to untap, 5 to untap, 3 to untap a creature. So 4, so I need to produce 5. So 1, 2, 3. I activate Yisan. I need to untap a creature first. And this math is like really tight here. So this will add 4 for me. One. Wait, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. No, it's not type. Okay. Staff of Domination. We'll put Forest into play. We'll put... Alright, so now we equip. Close off everything that doesn't matter, including... We'll keep chat open, just in case. Make mana. Equip. Equip Yisan. Yield to Lightning Greaves, dude. You're not doing anything in response. Untap target creature. So now we'll activate Yisan once and go get green mana in the form of Sylvan Safekeeper. So now there's nothing that he can do. 6, move, 3. What's the auto mana button? Auto mana. Hold to auto mana 4. All right. All right. Why aren't you auto manaing? He's just hoping that I misclick. All right, my opponent just gives me the scoop. So the way that staff works is in paper, I can just say I'm going to draw my deck. What I can also do is activate Yisan to put everything into play. And also I can guarantee that he has no blockers because I can tap his creatures, tap 4 and tap target creature, to make sure that he has no blockers. So I'm just going to keep going and getting Crater Hoof. Truthfully, this is when I wish something like Eternal Witness was in my deck. So that way I could get back Umbral Mantle, play Umbral Mantle, equip it this, and then just do tap and untap without having to do all of this clicking. Because I can put Umbral Mantle on Karametra and then put Greaves on top, and she can just keep tapping and untapping and creating mana. Also making her infinitely large. Tap down both these blockers. Tap and untap something else like Safekeeper an infinite number of times as well. Or no, not Safekeeper, that just came in. Oracle an infinite number of times as well. Greaves up the Acolyte and go double combat, and that would be the game as well. So, very cool. What does chat think? Do you want to see the Storm deck or the non-Storm deck play in a league? No TKS on Yisan. Are you talking about Thought-Knot Seer? No, I'm not playing Thought-Knot Seer. So Duct Tape says Storm. Anyone else want to chime in before we select Storm? We can give both a try. Due to the generosity of Cnomes, everyone new in chat. Cnomes has sponsored 3 leagues for this channel out of his own pocket. So big shout outs to C Gomes. Gomes? I guess Gomes. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's Gomes. But it looks like I want to say gnomes. Like a lawn gnome. But I feel like that's also wrong. And I don't want to call you a lawn gnome if you're not a lawn gnome. But, Storm. Alright, we got 2 Storm votes. That's fine. We can try the Storm. Do I really want to add Ewit in, though? Like, is there no other way to recover anything? I guess Dosan is just the protection. Azusa is for shenanigans. I'm definitely playing the fetch lands. There's no doubt about that. Regal, Great Oak. Like, oh man, it's so tempting. If like, how do you go into a game with playing Mono Green without playing Eternal Witness? Like, it just feels dirty. We'll try the Storm build though. We'll give it a shot. All right. Very cool list. So let's see how it goes. Great Oak Guardian. Don't let me forget Great Oak Guardian, chat. I need to remember that this is in there at 6 to buff my own creatures. Okay? Do not let me forget it. Play lobby. Constructed tournaments. Leagues. Yisan Storm. Competitive Commander League. Active. Join League. Yisan Storm. 12 tickets. Alright, we're in. We're in with Storm. Let's find out what we got. Oh, wow, that was insanely fast match time. Alright, come on, be something like a Marath. Win the dice roll. I would like to play first. Ha! Alright, chat, for the record, I called Marath. You all heard it here first. And we're playing against Marath. This is an unkeepable hand. Easy mulligan. Definitely not going to keep it. Tempting. So I have Fauna Shaman. He goes turn 2 Marath off a Dork. I untap with Fauna Shaman, Mana, and Hapatra's Mark. How good is Fauna Shaman with nothing in hand, though? This is a harder call. I can't convoke unless me pay generic cost. It doesn't let me pay green cost. Yeah, Marath is one of the harder ones, for sure, depending on the Marath list. That said, I have a Marath list here on Moto that we can pull out later. Like, what my average 5? Like, I have a hexproof thing. Like, if I just top deck land, I might be able to put Yisan out and use the hexproof in response to him trying to kill. My biggest danger is he has something like Roast. I guess Chord gets me sort of out of it. I have no draw power. Yeah, the Yisan side will be interesting against the Marath. But I do like playing against Marath. I don't have to worry about counters at all. With another land, I can do cute stuff with Fauna Shaman, but that's just it. It's just cute. Really, I want Marath to burn his first activation targeting Yisan. Like, burn his full Marath to try to kill Yisan. And I have Hapatra's Mark. That would be the ideal situation. So I think I have to keep this hand. Land. That gives me Chord of Calling. Oh, this hurts putting it on top, but I think I need it. Just so I have Chord as a live spell. I think I definitely play Fauna on turn 2. Because he may path my Fauna. Yeah, so like I said, turn 2 Marath. Pretty standard for this deck. Fauna Shaman. So also, if he uses Marath and burns Fauna out, then Marath can't kill Yisan. Green, white. Oh, not Marath. No, red. You need Command Tower is your only red source. Elvish Mystic is 4 screen. Thicket makes white. Pod. Ugh. That's gross. So at 2, Marath has Relic Seeker. No. Fiend Hunter's 3. So I'll be able to untap with Yisan beforehand. So I definitely play Forest. Do I put Yisan down? He's got to have an answer, right? He just has to. Marath, 3 mana, and the pod will win. Yeah. Because Marath will get... Let me talk through this line. Don't tell me. I know the line. Marath gets Felidar Sovereign, untaps pod. The mana floating, you sacrifice Sovereign into pod, getting Karmic Guide. Karmic Guide brings back Sovereign, untapping pod. You sacrifice Sovereign again, getting Kiki Jiki. Kiki Jiki copies Karmic Guide, bring back Sovereign, untapping Kiki Jiki combo. So it's 3 mana, 6 life, and a 3 mana creature. Next turn, he'll have 3 mana creature at 1 mana, so he's 2 turns off. Target creature you control gains hexproof. So I have to put myself in a situation where I can chord 2. So I play Yisan out here. Might as well attack for life. I believe that's the correct line. And it's 3 mana creature into Felidar Sovereign, into Karmic Guide, bring back Sovereign, untap pod, go get Kiki, bring back copy Guide, bring back Sovereign, untap Kiki combo. So if I get Yisan, because I have Revoker, when he slams Sovereign into play, targeting pod, that's when I can chord 3. Song of the Dryads. That is disappointing. But not the end of the world. So we'll stay on the Forest plan. I can discard Regal Force. Discard Regal Force. Alright, why is everything stacked together? Get Reclamation Sage. Where's Rec Sage? There it is. This will... I want to keep green mana open so that way I can mark the... Yes, use the ability. So this way I have Hippotra's Mark open. Because I need to keep green open. I don't care about getting in damage. It's 6 life. Unless I'm putting him underneath 6, the damage doesn't matter. I mean, I'll try to get the damage in where I can, but... I don't know why you waste... I guess to make me use Sage. Next turn I get Symbiote, bounce Sage, that way I can reuse it on pod. He missed land last turn, which is notable, so he's worried about not being able to combo. I think you still just slam Marath here. Pride Mage. That does nothing to me. You have a Pride Mage. Well, it stops my combos, but it does nothing to my actual current board state. Pod Pride Mage? Yeah, okay. Get Fiend Hunter. I imagine he gets Fiend Hunter here. Because that puts him at combo next turn. Renegade Rallier. Return target permanent with permanent cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's cool. That is a very neat card. I hope this list exists online. I would like to see this list. That is a very interesting card in the pod list. Alright, so definitely play Lodge. I have a couple options. I can Yisan 1, doesn't stop pod. I can... Yeah, I think Marath makes more sense. Because I can't stop Marath, but if you untap with Pod plus mana, you're in great shape. Or slam Pod, and then you can sack Marath and start just generating value. It seems pretty good. So I can discard Surak, have 5 mana. All right, so here's what I do. I think I discard Surak. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't play. Darn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can chord for. I can chord 5 and get. So the biggest thing that I'm worried about is Leonin Arbiter and Aven Mind Sensor. So I could chord 5 and get creature collection 5 Seedborn, and then I can have double Yisan on his turn, or I should be able to double Yisan on his turn off of and I'll untap with Hypotra's Mark up. I won't have. No, I can't do that, can I? Because I won't have chord to stop Birthing Pod, and at 1, I will be able to get. Oh, I'll be able to get Caustic Caterpillar. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Caustic Caterpillar. 1, 2. Activate. Okay. So, chord. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Done. So I get Seedborn Muse. No, Jesus Christ. Almost click Seeker of Skybreak. Seedborn Muse. Stopping my opponent's upkeep. Just in case. Alright. So now I have Caustic Caterpillar to kill Pod. And I think I get Caustic Caterpillar no matter what. If he pods Renegade Rallier, I want to target the. I really don't want him to draw into it, but I don't want to kill Pod preemptively. I want him to invest mana and life into trying to go for the combo. So he's gambling if I have exactly Caustic Caterpillar in my deck. Without a land drop, which he's missed 2 turns in a row, he doesn't have Activate Pod and Aven Mind Sensor. If he tries to cast Leonin Arbiter, I activate Yisan in response to be able to get Caustic Caterpillar. And he can't Pod in response because Pod's sorcery speed. Yeah, alright, I feel decent about this. That's such a weird line. Let me turn off audio yields. So I have an answer for targeted removal, or I have an answer for Pod. I don't have both because Caterpillar takes all 5 mana to Yisan into play. Me having Seedborn Muse is huge danger for him. I think no matter what he does, I get Caterpillar here. But I think I want to kill the Caterpillar, or kill the Pod in response to him. Because I want him to invest in his turn in it. Yeah, tap Pod. Yes. Sack the Rallier. You know you want to. Alright, awesome. So he goes and gets a 4. Felidar Sovereign. Hand off Mouse. Palace Jailer. Interesting. So he can't pot again this turn. we will activate Yisan at 1 to get Caustic Caterpillar. But he thought I was getting Sylvan Safekeeper. And we will Hapatra's Mark Yisan. And now I can Fauna Shaman my way into something for 5 mana. So he gets Monarch status, but he's missing land. So 5 mana, Seedborn Slime, Great Oak, Azusa's bad, Dosan, Archdruid, Serac, Oracle. I like Whisperwood a lot here. Whisperwood is Wrath Insurance. Thalia, sure. We'll yield to that. Do I want to put a different creature into my hand? That's the real question. So Woodland Beller would be dependent on drawing land. Sylvan Primordial doesn't do it. I might want to put something small into my hand. So Yisan 2. Oh, I know what I want to put into my hand. New control gains haste a ton. So I could haste Serac down and attack. But I think I want to make a development turn. I don't think I need Serac for this game. I think the game will be decided by other factors. So 1-drops, Sakura Tribe Scout, Quirion Ranger. I want... Where's Symbiote? I want Symbiote so that way I can bounce Reclamation Sage, I believe. Yeah. I think this is the correct play. Ooh, Greaves. All right, cool. So if he taps out underneath Pride Mage, I might be able to just kill him. Oh no, I can't kill with Greaves. I need the other pieces. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Activate Yisan. Scrib Ranger. Untap Yisan. Bounce Forest. Replay Forest. 1, 2, 3. Activate Yisan. Do I get Wood Elves? Wood Elves lets me play Symbiote this turn. I like that. I like Wood Elves here. Wood Elves gives me another forest. Put Symbiote down. I attack 2-1. He will block Seedborn for sure. I can't take it this turn, but I can take it next turn with Scrib Ranger. I'm okay with that. So I want to bounce, untap this, bounce Rec Sage, and then ship the turn back. So I have Caterpillar as answer to combo. I have no effects on upkeep. All right. And then I can take Monarch with Scrib Ranger. And if he doesn't combo, I have double Yisan activation. I can go 5/5. If he has Wrath, I have answer. I get to slime one of his lands, I think. No. I slime the pod and get the thing that keeps me alive. thing that gives me a board. Sorry, correction. He can't possibly... He needs a 3-mana Wrath, though, through the Thalia. I think he was relying on Palace Jailer to do well. And he doesn't have Pod combo this turn, unless he has a 3-drop that he can put into play for 1 mana, which is pretty good. I might be able to set up a situation where I attack and I get a Great Oak Guardian into play. Great Oak costs 6, right? 6, which will be on my turn also. Yeah, you have a Flood Shrine, that's fine. So if he activates Pod for 2, or going for a 3, Linvala. Ooh, brutal. All right, so what do I get for Linvala? Oracle, Serac, 5 Slime and Whisperwood. That's a good card here. Jesus. Oh wait, I have Fauna Shaman. I could discard Reclamation Sage. So do I have Critterhoof lethal. 5, 6. I'm 2 mana off though. So I could put a... I can't put a Dork into play. Jesus. Why am I thinking I could put a Dork into play? So at 4, I have Oracle. So I can get Oracle and then tutor for Craterhoof, I think is what I do here. So 1, 2, 3. Oracle of Moldiah, because Acolyte won't be able to do anything. As much as I want that forest, I want to keep this Rex Sage also. Oh no, I'm gonna lose. Oh, I use Caterpillar. That's what I do. So Fauna Shaman, discard Rex Sage, get Craterhoof Behemoth. Land on top. That's what I want to see. All right, and then Symbiote, untap. Yisan by bouncing Wood Elves. And then we'll kill your pod. Okay. 5, 6, 7. So if that underneath that is a land, he's dead. Come on. Yeah, Ancient Tomb. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Wow. All right. All right. So that is a chicken dinner. All right. So Wood Elves will cost me 1 mana, 5. This makes how much? Green, 1, 2. Makes 7. One, 2, 3. Can I have a Wood Elves? That line, man. That line. I'll get a forest. Oh, I should have got Dryad Arbor. Oh well. Green mana. I would like to cast Craterhoof Behemoth. Can I have this, please? 1, 2, 3. Greaves. Equip Greaves. Ooh, GG's. Man, that was a tight game. Wow. All right. Bulligans, what did you think of it from the Yisan side? Like, I get the worst hate piece again. The best, I guess. The worst thing for me, the best thing for my opponent slammed against me. And the deck still pulls out. He was so afraid of. He wasn't afraid of Fauna Shaman, and I don't know why. Like, you have a commander that will kill Fauna Shaman. Come on, man. I think we correctly played around the pod line. Very importantly, played around the pod line, I should say. Turn to details. That's win number 1. All right, we're going to wait a couple minutes, or a minute or so. We're going to hope Tyrannical jumps back into the queue right away, gets another game, and then we'll join the queue. So that way we don't end up playing against him 2 games in a row. What a game. What a game. Yeah, definitely. He played not to lose. And, I mean, what can you do? I got to cost a Caterpillar in play. Your pod line is dead. Like, yeah. And, I mean, afraid of what I can do would have meant slamming Marath on turn 3 instead of a pod that did nothing the turn it came down. I think that was the beginning of his undoing. The turn the pod came down, it didn't do anything. Whereas Marath would have at least been able to have been a 1/1 and kill my Fauna Shaman, which I got very good value off of that game, I think. And I think actually we can view the replay. This is one of the cool things that I like. Yeah, so this was a definite mulligan. This was such a risky opening hand, but I have the protection and Fauna Shaman. So keep going, and I'm on the play, which is huge here, I think. So I get Fauna Shaman down. And I think right here where he plays Command Tower and he doesn't play Marath, he just taps out for a pod, was totally wrong. Because there's no 3-drop that you're playing on turn 3 and pod comboing. So you're still 2 turns away from pod combo, and I'm going to untap into Yisan or Fauna Shaman activations. And Fauna Shaman will stop any pod combo because it's Fauna Shaman. I find any creature. So Fauna Shaman by itself should have been the signal pod combo won't work, I think. So he taps on the taps here, and he realizes he plays pod out, and he doesn't realize that Fauna Shaman stops pod. Because he's not at combo level, I can deploy Yisan, make a secondary threat. Now he's worried about Yisan. He taps out again to Song the Yisan. If he had played Marath on turn 2, he would have had a way to kill Yisan before I could untap. So we would have traded my commander from his commander for my commander, and we would have both went on our merry way. That said, my hand probably would have ended up better than his because I have the lands to replay Yisan moving forward. But he needs time to get the pod combo. That's it. And trading a commander for a commander gives him time, and that's basically all he wants to do. Furthermore, if he wants to say, okay, I'm going to let you have Yisan, which would have been incorrect naturally, and just plays pod and then tries to go for it next turn, I have Yisan. But really, he just wants to buy time. And I think he misunderstood his role. I think he saw a pod hand and thought his role was combo. Where in fact I am the combo deck in this game. He is the control deck, and he has to act like he is the control deck. He will win in late game. He doesn't need to win in turns 1 to 6 because he'll win after that. Marath will be the stronger commander that late. I don't know if he should have mulled. Like, he has turn 2 Marath. Turn 2 Marath or Birthing Pod. Like, I don't think you mull that. I think you should have slammed Marath, or Tyrannical should have slammed Marath, was the real thing. Because trade Marath for Yisan, cool. They both cost 5. I untap, I have 4 mana, I don't have it yet. Fauna Shaman, like, I mulled, so, like, time is in your favor anyway. Make those cards actually work to your advantage. And, yeah, so from here on, I think from this point on, it was just a downward descent, because Fauna Shaman answers anything that he does. He plays pod, I have Fauna Shaman as an answer to it. He plays Song of the Dryads, I can go get Rexage and answer the Song of the Dryads. And I think that was his mistake, not understanding how good Fauna Shaman is in this matchup. And letting me deploy 2 threats that both need to be dealt with when he doesn't have answers for both was his biggest issue. He should have at least, because if he traded Marath for Yisan, he still has Song of the Dryads to equip to my Fauna Shaman next turn. I get 1 activation of it, if I don't have to use Hapatra's Mark to protect it, or if I use it on his end step or something. So I think that was the mistake that he made. Oh God, go back to my league. Come on. All right. So with any luck, Tyrannical. Yeah. It's the pod thing, man. Like, pod's such a scary card, but I think Fauna Shaman is an equally scary card, especially in a mono green toolbox deck. And Yi-Sun is a mono green toolbox deck. Thanks for the compliment. I tried to play well. It's hard playing around some of those lines, but I think putting that pod down, put him on the back foot, and put him in the I'm trying to race the Yi-Sun deck. And in that situation, you're on a bicycle dude, and I'm in a Formula One car. You're not racing Yi-Sun. You need to control Yi-Sun. And you have the best commander to do it, and he didn't do it. So that's the game. Oh well. Alright. Duct Tape Ninja, what did you think of the Storm build? I know I didn't really storm off too much in that one, as much as I did in the practice game, but we're chugging along. Chugging along. God, I love iced tea. Gee, guys. Back when I was in college, I would drink like a pot of coffee a day. And I mean it, like 12 cups, pot of coffee a day. Because I had a coffee maker in my dorm room. Not a good combination, let me tell you. Never slept well. That said, it was college, so coffee was like basically how I finished my thesis. There's a lot of people say it was like blood, sweat, and tears. It was like a lot of late nights and coffee and bullshitting. But I've switched to iced tea recently. I just like how it tastes, and like a little bit of lemon in it. It feels more refreshing than a cup of coffee a lot of the time now. Like I'll still have one, but yeah, iced tea's OP. God, come on, Marrow, nerf iced tea. Yo, if they put like an iced tea card in the next unset, I'll buy a foil. I'll buy a foil, and if the card has iced tea in it or in the name of it, I will buy a foil and I'll raffle it off for my channel. How's that sound? But you gotta remind me of that because I'm not gonna remember talking about this at all. By the way, leave it in the comments down below. Let's see if we're gonna get another opponent, but yeah, it's just more refreshing. I like a cup of coffee now, maybe like every other day or so, but I can go through like gallons of tea a week easily. And then diet tea. I know diet's supposed to be worse for you, but my opinion is I can either have the bad chemicals in diet tea or I can have the bad calories in regular tea. Like, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. So, just whatever. Iced coffee. Well, you're just a heathen then, Balagans. Heathen iced coffee. So I work at a Wawa. It's like a food service mart for people who are not from the East Coast of the U.S., Northeast Coast of the U.S. It's like 7-Eleven, but better. I say that not to be like patroning my own store, but it's more upscale. It is, maybe you know what Wegmans is, or Whole Foods, or Trader Joe's. Those are like the supermarket versions of Wawa, like compared to something like 7-Eleven would be an Aldi, like, or it's like a budget. 7-Eleven is like the budget convenience store around here, when you really don't have any money, and Wawa's the place to go for a convenience store. Truthfully, we're more fast food than anything else. You know how many calories are in one of our hoagies? Classic size hoagie, 10-inch hoagie, or a submarine sandwich, or a grinder, depending on where in the world you are. It's about like 1,200 to 1,400 calories in a 10-inch sandwich. It's an insane amount of calories for a sandwich, but my God, they're good sometimes. You just want to sit and be fat and not be responsible to yourself that day. But so I work there, and we have our own iced tea that we always have on sale, or I always know when stuff's going on sale, so I buy like a ton, fill up the fridge, and be like, all right, I got iced tea for that a week. Sweet. But oh well, I don't know how I got on the Wawa tangent, but that's usually why. If any of you want to support me on Patreon, there should be a link in the top right corner of your screen. It might say support me on Patreon or $1 or something. I don't remember.
I work on essentially minimum wage, and I work 40 something hours a week, give or take. So my other spare time is usually sleeping. I do a lot of sleeping when I'm off because I don't really get any breaks when I'm going at it because we get really busy. It just happens, and it's customer service, food service. Like that's the struggle. I feel bad for people who work retail, but at least like you don't have to deal with the like 15 orders at once of lunch rush during the week when all the construction crews and the office workers all come in at once. Ah, sweet, we got a game. Sweet, let's not be against Tyrannical again. No Tyrannical. Join the match opponent. Yes. Oh my god. Seriously? Seriously? I would like to play first. God. Alright. I still don't have a turn 1. But I have turn 2 Fauna Shaman again. And Caterpillar. Oh, man. What a brutal deck. Dosan, Azusa. Yo. Yeah, I'm glad you like it, Salmon. Truthfully, I worked overnight for like 7-8 months. I didn't mind it at all. I've been promoted since then, but still not very much money. And I'm glad that you enjoy us having fresh coffee for you. Do I keep this hand? So I've turned 2 Fauna, discard Azusa. Like, do I just play the Fauna Shaman value train again? I think I do. Let's do it. Let's play Fauna Shaman. Gotta love MTGO matchmaking. Alright, so he mulls. He keeps his 6. He's gonna scry. Yeah, right? Like, I think that's my one complaint about leagues. Like, not the 20-minute timer, not the... we're not gonna use the fetch yet. We will play the Caterpillar, though. Be mana efficient. Not the 20-minute timer. It should be 25, because that's what the actual practice lobbies are. You can't set a 20-minute timer on anything. Why is it 28 in a league? Alright, so tap land, no dork, which is awesome. Oop. Copper Horn Scout. I don't have a dork either. But I have a Fauna Shaman. I will not run... Chat, do not let me... This hand does plenty of nothing. I agree, this hand does plenty of nothing, but Fauna Shaman fixes that. And if it eats removal, then it eats removal that wasn't directed to Isan. That's my thought. Alright. Don't have a Pyroclasm. Pride Mage. I don't care about Pride Mage. Karametra's Acolyte. Alright, so... do we play Yisan or do we sit on Fauna? Fauna gets us 2, gets us Priest. Priest, Scrib, Sylvan, can't get Devoted Druid. Get us Devoted Druid. So, we get Safekeeper now and use Safekeeper to protect, but I think he's going to slam Wrath next turn. So we'll play Yisan out. I know I told chat tell me not to do that, but I like to live. We'll live dangerously. I hate that there's like, all right, if he's seriously played 2 other games since our last run, why was I not matched against one of those people? That's what I was talking about. Moto leagues. We'll yield to that. If there is no one else, it should give me an alert saying,
There's a low current volume of players, yada, yada, yada. You may be, would you mind being matched against a former opponent or something like that? Letting me know that I may be playing against Tyrannical or one of the other opponents, presumably further along. Yep, Marath. So he's playing this because it's removal for Yisan. I can't get a Revoker. I could get Revoker. No worries, Bolingaz. So, Derogatory Speaker. So, I have a Yisan activation for 1. Does Jack. Well, Yisan activation gets Sylvan Safekeeper. But I can do that with Fauna Shaman. We'll play this. Dump Zusa for a Sylvan Safekeeper. Play Sylvan Safekeeper and ship the turn back. Like, Revoker doesn't get me where I need to be because he has Pride Mage and Marath, both of which can kill Revoker, so I can't name either of them. Tree Speaker will solve my mana problems. It is a 1/1 currently. So I've given him, like, a lot of options. Yeah, attack first. Alright, so it's a 4 power. I will not block your 4 power Marath. I imagine he shoots at Safekeeper first. There's not Ramanap, which is why we didn't mind throwing away Azusa. Ramanap might be one of the cards I consider. Alright, so I activate Sylvan Safekeeper to give Sylvan Safekeeper Shroud. He activates again, kills Safekeeper. He activates one more time, kills Tree Speaker. I would go down to 1 land to keep that alive. So I think I let that go. So now he probably kills Fauna Shaman. I think he would kill Fauna Shaman. No, he's gonna. All right, so he's gonna attack mana. We can close this. Yeah, I don't feel as well about this game. That's because it's Marath. And so what I was saying about Moto is it should alert you that you're going to play against the same opponent because there's no one else on the queue. So you can say, no, I don't want to play against the same opponent in the tournament. If I sit down at a tournament at my local store, I won't play the same player twice until top 8, theoretically. And there's no top 8 in leagues. You're just playing against other people. More of a round robin style. Like everyone plays a game, everyone take a move 1 seat to your right. Everyone play a game, everyone move 1 seat to your right type of games. And I truthfully think the league should have a 25-minute timer or a 30-minute timer and be a best of 3. But that's like magical Christmas land. And it should have the ability to say, look, you're going to play against the same player. Do you want to not play against the same player again? All right, come on. Nightshade Peddler. So he's going to have 1 activation of Marath to kill Yisan. I'm familiar with Nightshade Peddler. Yep, yeah, Death Touch. The land there was big. So Yisan 1 gets me deck. Gets me Tree Speaker now. Just lost it. Query Range already played land. Safekeeper already used. Topia Sprawl, no. Vines can't. Nope, nope. Symbiote, nope. Boreal Druid, Blossoming Defense, Birdie. Boreal Druid, Copperhorn, Mystic, Tree Speaker. Fauna Shaman gets me Revoker. He uses Pride Mage, kills Revoker, kills Yisan. He has Nightshade Peddler plus 3 mana. And I don't lose Fauna Shaman, or I lose Fauna Shaman or Yisan. I definitely don't need this Dosen. So I can get a 3-drop. I get Wood Elves. Best of 3 should be implemented indeed. Yeah, exactly. And like every other league is best of 3 games. You play Modern, you play best of 3. Oh my god, it's a 25-minute timer and you have 3 games, but I mean that's the game. There's 50 minutes to play that game. Play fast. Or 30-minute timer because it's CDH and it's a 100-card deck, fine. Like, I'm burning time here, and I know I can because I have no other games after this. So this is my impasse. I can Fauna Shaman into Revoker, make him have to naming Marath. Pride Mage kills Revoker. Marath kills Yisan. He would attack with Marath first. Attacks with I'll have Copperhorn Scout, Revoker. No, I would keep Copperhorn Scout back because I want to be able to discard that for Fauna. I could go and get maybe 2 power attacking with Pride Mage. He won't offer that trade. So that's my Revoker line. I can get a 3-drop, get Wood Elves. He just kills off Yisan and then replays Marath. Bad. Oh no, he'd be 1 short. He attacks for 2 if I don't block. He kills off. I absolutely don't block because otherwise he can move the counter onto something else and have that. So I definitely don't block. Take 2. He kills Yisan. I could activate, and that'd be the Acolyte line. Let's put him on. So he'd have 4 mana then to do something. If he doesn't kill Fauna Shaman and Yisan. If I put out Acolyte, I think he's obligated to kill Fauna Shaman because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I might be able to do. Like put into play, you know? And 7 would get me 1, or actually it would give me a 6, which would be Whisperwood Elemental. Start making an army, yeah. So that Acolyte, he's bound to kill Acolyte there, and I don't have a Yisan activation. I think my best bet is to pitch Dosan. Yeah, he's got to kill the Acolyte. If Acolyte goes into play, he's going to kill Acolyte. So let's put Revoker down. We're going to name Marath. No. M-A-R-A-T-H. Marath. Not attack, because that is how I lose this game. I need to keep Copperhorn Scout back for Fauna Shaman fuel. So he attacks, I don't block. I definitely don't block, because otherwise he can activate Marath and still have a 1 power, so then he kills my blocker and something else. So I just accept that I'm going to take 2. I'm going to go down to 20 this turn. If he attacks with multiple, I will snap block Pride Mage with Yisan.
Because then he has to use Pride Mage to kill Revoker and use Marath to kill Yisan. Gets in for 1. No big deal. That spends 2 of his mana that turn. This also puts him at... I'll be able to untap with Acolyte. So if he attacks with just Revoker? Interesting. So he's just accepting that he's going to get in for as much damage as possible. That makes sense. So if he kills Marath off to kill Yisan, Eldamri's Call. That's dangerous. Imagine it's something to dump counters onto Marath. Like, if he has a creature that costs 2 mana to put counters on Marath, I'm in trouble. It's named Elemental. Wolf Run is unimportant. I want him to kill off Revoker Yisan now. That said, if he doesn't, I'm going to start using Yisan for sure. Ooh, he gets his own Revoker. Very cool. I have Caustic Caterpillar, motherfucker. So you're just saying I have to use Caustic Caterpillar? What do you name? Yisan? Fauna? Yeah, like what's your name here? So if he names Yisan or Fauna. Alright, so name's Yisan. So he can't kill off anything but Revoker currently. Which is great. Great Oak Guardian. So I can't... Oh, man. If I had drawn land there, that would have been much better. So, activate Fauna Shaman. Discard Copperhorn Scout. Get Quirion Ranger. Right? 3. I could get Reclamation Sage. Yeah, he just spent his entire turn to do that. Let's just get Reclamation Sage. Let's make him have to keep having it. Because he seems to be fearful of... So if he's got land, he's got another... He can kill Revoker on end step by Pride Mage. Untap, upkeep. Use that to kill off Yisan. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, play Karametra. Or play Marath at 5. We'll get... I want to get Oracle, but I don't think I can. Quirion Ranger. Yeah, I'm forced on a Quirion Ranger. Play Quirion Ranger. That at least produces mana for me too. Untap. Replay land. I don't need to do anything yet either. That's the cool thing. Definitely, I cannot use Quirion Ranger during his turn. So he kills off Revoker here. Yep. You got it. Maybe Rex Sage was a better choice. But this gives me mana next turn. Like, that, if nothing else, that's what it does. Yeah, so he has 5 mana Marath here. Yeah, he won't send with anything else. I'll take 1. He wants me to block so he doesn't have to spend mana, so that way he can replay and bond at the same time. I think he still kills off Isan here. I don't think you don't. Come on, move out of your main phase. Let me kill your Revoker. Force you to kill Isan. I am far away from Great Oak Guardian insta-kill. Ooh. So we will kill that. Do something. Ooh, you got a resto. Fauna Shaman. So I can get a 5-drop here. Whatever I get, I have to assume it's going to die. Too bad I don't have anything that's pro-red. That'd be great. We'll get Whisperwood as the 5-drop. Because I think that's my best way at outpacing him. So what do you flicker here? I imagine you kill something. Probably my Quirion Ranger, hoping that I don't get land. That'd be clever. I'd be on top deck land for Whisperwood. That'd be pretty good, I gotta admit. He kills Fauna Shaman. Interesting. Alright, Fauna's dead. You flicker Revoker, rename Isan. I will not be activating Quirion Ranger this turn, so I'll just F6 the rest of the turn. I think after this game, we'll call it, and I'll do the other 3 games as a recording. So that way this stream doesn't end up too long, and we can still get all the Isan games in. I don't want people to have to scroll through hours and hours of stuff just to be able to find the games. Yeah, you rename Isan. What an interesting decision. Soul Bond. All right, Cavern. Ooh, that's fun. Human. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whisperwood Elemental. Always yield. Come on, money card. Always yield. Yeah, tap land. This makes me want to play Marath again. Staff of Domination. That was a garbage hit. Oh my god. That was so bad. So he's bound to play Marath, kill Whisperwood before I can use it again. Oh, he paired. Oh my god. Did he misplay? Why would you pair? That's crazy. Natural Order's not in the format. I'm not worried about that.
He clicked always yes. That's why it was taking him forever to put it on the stack. He realized he had clicked always yes. Oh, man. That hurts. That hurts him significantly. Because he doesn't have Marath Machine Gun anymore. He can't kill Whisperwood this turn. Meaning I get another Whisperwood monster. Green. Green. Gary. You have Gary. So he might have to go beat face soon. He doesn't even get to play Marath this turn. Ewit, get back, call. Yeah, call. I will not block. I'll decide to not block. I think I attack. So I can waste him. That's pretty sweet. I'm not cutting any color, so might as well cut Keswick Wolfrun. I attack with Quirion Ranger Manifest. Yisan. And Garrick, he blocks Revoker, blocks Yisan. I want to keep Whisperwood going, so 1, 2, 3. Yep, send them all. They're all 1 toughness. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Acolyte. Manifest again. Ranger's Guile. So I think he was hoping to be able to Eladamri's Call plus... Oh, he's got a waste for me. I think he was hoping to be able to Eldamri's Call plus Linvala if he had a white source. I mean, he can still do that. He just doesn't have it this turn. What do you get? Oh, you get Kiki Jiki. That's what I cut him off of. I cut him off Kiki Jiki this turn. Vague. Or, no, I didn't. He wouldn't have had the mana. Yeah, so he's 1... Oh, no, he's got Garrick. Game's over. Forgot about Garrick. I don't think I can play around that anyway, though. So, that happens. Target creature you control. Yep, I can't protect it. Sure. What was healed? We will... Sure. We'll give him the satisfaction of killing me. Yep, good old Pod Marath. Quality game. Oh, I can dismiss that. That's my minor OCD stuff. So he's making enough just to guarantee that I can't flip anything to keep myself alive off that. Yep, 5, 6 attackers. Forgot about Garrick's. Yeah, I forgot about the Kiki GQ line. That's on me. Alright, just swing, dude. Turn off auto yields. Alright, go to combat. Just keep Kiki Jiki up. Yeah, GG, but you can make as many as you want. When you go to combat and attack me, I'll lose the game. Now that you have 6 times 3 is 18, plus 6 times 3 is 18. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 13 attackers. Sacrifice Whisperwood Elemental. Well played, sir. Well played, Tyrannical. All right. So, yeah, he's in the motions. I want to see how many he was going to make, truthfully. Like, I'm a fan of the I have infinite bounces of Crater Hoof. Can I try to kill you for 250? Minus 250? Like, I'm a fan of that. He's got the time to do it, so I like giving them the satisfaction of turning their board sideways. I guess there's less satisfaction in paper, or on Moto than there is on paper, but there's something nice about right-clicking attack with all. And he deserved that. That was a well-played game, and I should not have kept my hand, I think, was the mistake. So with that, I think we're going to cut the stream for now, and we'll hope to see you all back on my channel for the last 3 games. I'll probably do a couple live recordings, or like at least one of them live, like I'll play and record live. And then the other 2 I'll either do playbacks or I'll do them live as well if I just want to bang out all 3 in one video. We'll see. It depends. But hopefully you all got to enjoy this stream a little bit. Got to watch Yisan be tooled, built, tweaked, me make some misplays, like keeping that hand, which was most likely incorrect. But definitely still love the deck all the same. If you want to support me on Patreon, there was a link on the top right of my screen if you didn't close it. There's one down in the description down below. You can click on that. The Patreon pledge is $1 a month. You can pledge more, but you are not required to support this channel on Patreon. $1 a month gets you access to absolutely everything. I retooled it so that way there's not tiers or anything. It's just if you want to throw $1 in the hat to help support the channel. All of the proceeds are currently going to playing in more leagues, working on more decks. I think the next thing that we're going to try to put together is getting a Mox Opal for the collection and getting a Leovold deck built, because I think Leovold might be in like prime position right now. And with Brea basically banned out, as far as Brian, Nate, and I were looking at the list, there is a vacancy for the new Control General, and it might be Leovold Wheel. So we'll see how it goes. Hope to see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my content to anyone you might enjoy. Don't forget to hit the bell button down at the bottom. Should show up in the live. So that way you can get an alert when the new videos get posted. You try to post one at least every week, but I don't know where my live stream from last week went. So, all right, that's it. See you guys in the next one.